Now, like I said, the worst case scenario would be if she's having sex with him in the afternoon and then me at night, right? And then, yeah, I would say it probably more than his, right? Right. I'm not arguing with someone who's not lying to me in the first place. Her and Stephen both, right? Because, see, I don't go behind somebody to have sex with their wife, especially if I told him I was on the phone, right? And he's letting her lie to him, but what? She's lying to us both? And how do me and Stephen even know each other except at the wreck of the fall? Dude, that's the only place I lost consciousness. Whole point to Mary Bell, too. So, of course, someone's taking advantage of what they know about me to be with Mary Bell in the first place, and she's letting him, believing him before me, but still be with me like some confused, stupid person, right, would do. I guess. Because, see, I don't know really as well. And I'm not two people, dumbass, right? Nor is Jesus, nor is Satan. Though he can become three, I don't know. One is his male side and one is his female side, and the first is the androgynous image. That's really the image of God. Now, if you want the truth, though, it ain't going to come easy. You're going to have to fight through evil men and women who are controlled by the evil men they're with. And you can't do nothing about it if the girl you're interested in, he knows you would be interested in because you told him at one point either about the dream of seeing an Asian woman or you met him before and told him about liking Asian women, but because of the population, I wouldn't mind being with a Caucasian woman either, or even an African American woman, right? Which is who I was actually with. Now, this is still a guess, right? I can't prove it, I can't disprove it. It's all supposed to be hypothetical too, right? But when you're dealing with pastors who think they're in the truth but they're not, they're the problem as well. Yes, they are. They're confused with me as much as her. Because they think they know the truth, but they've fallen from the truth and don't even know it. That's how subtle Satan is to trick us both in the sin. The male and the female. And we're the two witnesses. From one into two and two into one is supposed to be how it's supposed to be too. Right? Only Jesus can bear all three images. That's what I keep telling you, right? Because it's different for him. He can also be two to produce Satan himself. You understand, right? That's why he's the father and mother of us all, even through Satan's sin, right? You're still the son of Jesus through Satan, even if he added the monkey gene to his blood, the Rhesus monkey gene, right? And oddly, it's only in the blood, right? It's not the body that's the Rhesus monkey, it's the blood of Satan. That's the Rhesus monkey. Get it? Right. That's why one is RH negative, right? Two, and one is RH positive, right? Or you're both RH positive and negative. Who knows? Who knows? And I told you, I can't win if I fail three stories and Steven is still healthy. I ain't even trying to do that with you. I would just break up with you, like I said, and never be with you again. And then if you got pregnant by Steven, there would be no confusion either way. But if you did do that, there's still none for me. I would know who got you pregnant. I wouldn't even argue with you about it. And I'm not. You're lying. You're deceiving. And you let him trick you. I didn't trick you. I just don't know how he tricked you. You understand? Like with Sheena. What happened with her? Now, I know he wasn't with her the same day, right? But that was before all that and the fall. And see, Sheena and I were both on the med cruise, except she was on a different ship, right? And I think she was going up to either France or Britain, whatever, I don't know. Right. But the first two ports, Palma and somewhere on Sicily, we went to the same two ports. But after that, we went to Greece, and I guess they went to France or something, if I remember correctly, right? I think. And then I think she said something about maybe go to Great Britain in the few letters I got from her, right? I don't know. I don't remember all the details, like I said, right? And like with her, if someone is writing her, okay, or trying to make her think it's me or not, I don't know. But I don't know what I said to really bother anyone you're dating normally either. Unless you just didn't want a serious relationship and changed your mind or something, dude. I don't know. But it still put me under stress and I don't know what's going on, right? Now, like I told you, one of the things I started talking about, though, is the dream, all right? To her, too. I didn't get a chance to really bring all that up at first. Either. But I don't go around thinking I'm Jesus fucking Christ. You understand? Just because of the dream. I know Jesus and me are 2,000 years apart. You don't? Does a dream make me claiming to be Jesus or one of the two witnesses, which is 2,000 years later, too? Obviously. You don't get that either? I know. But if he had 8 wives and only daughters with the wives, they wouldn't even mention it. He wouldn't even have a seed, according to Satan. Until 2,000 years later, when somehow all the genes came together in me. I guess. No, I guess. It's another guess. I don't know. I can't explain it all. While I'm more open-minded to it and other people aren't either. But I am. And I understand it. How Jesus had to explain it to the disciples before he left, right? And they might be part of the reason he had to leave, right? Because if they don't believe him, all right, and they're more witnesses than you, who else would believe you? No one. Right. But me, I guess 2,000 years later, that's why John mentioned the 2 witnesses, 2 olive trees and 2 candlesticks standing before the God of the earth, which is 4. Not 2, not 2. Men only, but 2 men and their wives, kind of like Aquila and Priscilla. Oh no. See? But I don't know. This is what I'm feeling, right? It's still another guess. I just felt like she didn't want me anyway by then, right? And gave up, right? To But no, she don't match the dream perfectly. But there again, it's a dream, right? Reality and the dream are kind of skewed, right? A little bit different. Now, in the dream of the throne of God, I think that's the only accurate dream though I had. Because that fits scriptures to the T, right? Because John mentions the light that Jesus sees that no man can see but him, right? Too. So I can see why she might have got confused with it, like I said anyway, but I didn't mean it how she took it probably either. You know what I mean? But is that how the 2 witnesses are revealed, or the beast, honey? But I do know what you would think, because I've seen the omen fucking too, but I ain't got 666 tattooed on my head either. No, I don't. No, I don't. Right. At all, I know. And though I don't normally cut all my hair off, I had to when I first went in the Navy, and trust me, there's no 666 tattooed on my head. I know there's not. Please. And no one's really born that way. Come on. Right. Unless they marking themselves, right? You know what I mean? You would have to do that purposely to the child shortly after he was born. And that's if he's somehow, right, in some kind of, the other way is sexually, like, in one of the omens, he raped the woman, and then in the other one, this little girl or something. God. But you just don't know either. You just don't know either. Like in the seventh sign, it was Demi Moore losing her child and, miscarrying her. The child dying without able to breathe or something, really, or without a soul. Yeah, that's it. But again, it's still just a theory. But if it is a 2,000-year-old person, right, okay, as it also suggests in the seventh sign, and even Dracula 3000, was that it? Was that it? Or 2000? One of them mentioned that it was Judas Iscariot himself. Why would that make sense if Jesus sweated blood and Jesus kissed him, but then went and hung himself? Right? Now, I ain't saying the movie plot can be proven to you, because like anybody, Judas, if it is Judas, hypothetically, is still what? A man, right? He wouldn't look any older or younger or whatever if he's 2,000 years old either. I don't know. The blood of Christ sustains him though, right? Which blood you cannot get. Right? That's something else is going on, right? Your genetic offspring somehow, right? Through a daughter. Right. Not a son, though. They don't mention daughters, just sons. Though, when you meet a certain man, okay, then they'll bring a woman into it, like Abigail. And all that. Right. And X's and O's, huh? The dance monkey, huh? Right. I don't hear the similarity in the voice, huh? You want me to think of someone else, huh? I don't. I know. Sounds like the same girl from X's and O's who sing the dance monkey, right? To me. Maybe I'm wrong. But who cares? Just showing you how this is it. Though it's a different name for the artist this time, right? Than Elle Keaton, right? Which I thought she was Rob Schneider's daughter or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Right. So that wouldn't be her real name unless she got married or something there. Who knows? It could be just a stage name, like we said. Ananda Plume. Now, Shane Edward Lee is my birth name, so I hope to God you didn't name your soundboard Shane Edward Lee to represent Sound Harmony and Newton Hensher and all that shit. And now I know it's B. Lee. Yeah. And what all that might mean, too. Editing, equalizing deck or something. It is an editing deck and an equalizer was on it. A big fucking equalizer. And you know what an equalizer does? Improve sound. Mm, yep. But if I can match the EQ, that's pretty good, ain't it? Whatever. Whatever you want to tell yourselves. See, you're also trying to make machinery better than God's product, which is us, which is us. And okay, you can program it. Or give it AI and make it like you. Does either one sound like a good idea? No. No. You're just being lazy and want something to work for you too. That might one day rise up against you like you did God. You know what I mean? Well, if you're a corrupt thing, you try to make something to serve you, and yet, again, right, that's what the Matrix warns of too. But don't take it from the first or the second messiahs. In a way. It just means anointed one, anyway. Even King David was Mashiach. It's an act of anointing someone, and I've been anointed with oil before too, right? In church. Something they'll do sometimes. But we're all human and we're all fallible and we all make mistakes. That's the point. Right? Get over it.